Hi, how are ya? It's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Hogwarts Legacy. Last episode, we collected some beasts with Deke out in the open world. And then when we came back, we made a vivarium for them to live in. Let's see how they're doing. It looks like they're still on a timer. And the cool thing about these beasts is we can collect materials off of them, like fur, feathers, stuff like that. And we can bring it to a crafting table called the Loom, which is over here. Place it right down here. And it upgrades our gear. So that was pretty cool. And we also got the Helm of Urtkot for Ludgok. And today we're going to continue the main story quest chain. And we will do the quest in the shadow of the estate. I promised Sebastian I would meet him in Feldcroft. He hopes meeting a new student will bring him some cheer to his sister Anne, but there's something ominous happening in Feldcroft. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to go to Feldcroft. And it's a level 15 quest. Looks like we've sort of out-leveled the main story quest chain for now. We'll collect all these plants before we leave. And now we'll head down to Feldcroft. And I think we were down that way when we were looking for some of the Demiguy's moons. Kind of close. And I've been having trouble with this game recently, guys. It's been crashing on me
Another adventure,
due to a memory issue. So I updated my graphics drivers. Usually that solves it, but it didn't.
Oh, how I love good.
And I had to wait quite a while for the shaders to update. So hopefully that helps it out. See what happens here.
Cheeky turret.
But every time I get out here near Feldcroft, the game just crashes. So we'll see what happens. Hope it doesn't happen again. Probably won't. But yeah, if it ever happens to you, like what happens is you get like a black screen and all you can hear is the music. You just gotta be patient and wait for the shaders to load eventually. It took quite a while. But I'm not too sure if we're in the clear yet. We'll see what happens.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
What are you up to now?
Alright, so let's see what Sebastian's doing. I've enjoyed his quests the most. I think his quest chains are the best.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Alright, here we go. Looks like Anne is another troublemaker.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
What's wrong with this guy?
What you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian.
What the heck? His
What was he
coat's like
for?
in his front? That's kind of weird. I wonder what's wrong with this guy.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Like, yeah, even if it doesn't work, at least got her in like a happy mood, and then this guy like comes in and just changes it.
Excuse me,
For all
Mr.
this
Sallow.
negative energy.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
Surely there's something.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I don't know how like giving hope is cruel. Like, how is that cruel? As long as it puts the person in a good mood, right? Like, yeah, it could be devastating later if nothing ever like works out, but at least, you know, people trying to help her should, you know, make her happy, right?
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio.
A letter from Sebastian Sallow to his sister Anne. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. A letter from Anne Sallow to Sebastian. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. Yeah.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Should we help him try? I don't know. We don't really know the answer.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Well, it looks like she's sided with her uncle. And I guess her uncle's just stressed out. He's clearly not too happy that his niece got cursed. And then he's got to deal with Sebastian, like, also, you know, maybe getting into trouble and potentially getting cursed as well.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He was out of line. I think he was still out of line, but... yeah, he was out of line. He didn't need to burst in like that. He could have pulled Sebastian aside.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's
And talk to
always
him later.
angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
What they're digging for.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne.
Right
way.
outside town. Like not even like 5 minutes away from their house.
How much longer are we?
Slow a loyalist.
For this rabble?
Launch an
Ranrock
enemy
knows
into
what he's
destructible
doing.
objects.
It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Oh, damn it. Okay, one thing I wanted to use. I wanted to use a mandrake. And if we're gonna slow a loyalist, that's with would that be freeze or? Well, we're gonna have to push one into something. And to slow a loyalist, I don't know if we have like a. Is this a slowing spell? Yeah, the rest of them. Okay, we'll use that. And yeah, we'll try to push him into something. Let's see how this works. Use these mandrakes too.
Arresto momentum.
Damn it.
Depulso.
Okay.
When are you going to give up?
Oh.
Who do you think you are?
Slow a loyalist assassin.
You are postponing the inevitable.
The loyalist warrior. We'll just use it.
You won't get away with that.
I think I smacked it. Oh, his attacks are.
I won't rest
Arrest them, Confringo! Incendio!
There's gotta be... Where's the loyalist assassin?
Confringo! Incendio!
You've made your last mistake.
Still looking for an assassin.
I'll cut you from shoot. How nice of you to stop by.
Oh, great.
Too slow.
Got smacked here. Oh.
Good. Better. I won't rest. Such arrogance.
Where are the assassins?
Let's get this over with.
Incendio! Confringo!
Cover up why he's coming back this way.
So many goblins here? What a battle.
Confringo!
I will be.
Confringo!
You're like a glum bumblebee.
Damn, I didn't meant to drink that. Some more here.
Arrest them, Confringo! Incendio!
Little moon calf. Pity. Not quite. There you are.
I confess, that was a bit more than
Rebellion.
I tried.
That was
to
a battle. I wish we didn't use as many Wiggenweld potions as we did, but we got beat up pretty bad. I was trying to find the assassin. I couldn't find one assassin to finish the challenge. It was just all warriors and like some rangers.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Wow. You're trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They
Rebellion.
have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Sebastian probably hates
Always armed
goblins
and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
because of what happened to his sister.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment.
Oh, wow.
I'll explain in a second.
Yeah, maybe this is the village that had the drought, and then that's when all the wizards came and
This well
helped
looks
it.
familiar. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I
That was
found
the
a
other
pencil
fifth year
that day in the
student.
restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
here we go. This place looks creepy.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Isadora Morganark journal entry 2 of 7. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Depulso.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Revelio.
Alright, here we go. We're going in the Undercroft.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
This is the sign he sees all the time. I wonder what that all means.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Here we go. Wonder what this is going to lead into. I think he probably tells Ominous everything he finds out about us. Wouldn't be surprised. Alright, so let's head back to room requirement here. We'll see if we can get some more materials.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbottom Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
And we didn't use many mandrakes. I always forgot about that. Alright, so let's see how the beasts are doing. So can we feed them again? Yes, we can. Looks like they're hungry. They're all coming over to me. They all are. Alright, so I guess we'll go back and... How many more do we have to do that to? 2 more, I think. Alright, let's get all the goodies. We'll see if we can upgrade some gear. Like this one needs to eat. Alright, there we go. Well, there was one that we didn't collect from. I think it's this one. And I wonder if I should be upgrading this gear. Like, won't I probably be replacing it? We are only level, you know, 18. We're 19 now, actually. Just want to see if we can upgrade this. Yeah, we have enough mooncalf for... I'm gonna wait, though. We're gonna get some better gear soon that we... I think you should probably save, you know, what you get from these beasts. And then once you get, like, you know, some endgame gear, that's when you start using the upgrades.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'm actually interested to see, our talents. We haven't really... I kind of been saving our talents for, like, another tree. We can get the slowing curse, an enduring curse. Surprised we haven't unlocked any of these. Descendo Master? Well, we gotta learn Descendo. There's a lot of spells that we need to learn. How about Stealth? We can get an upgraded version of Stealth. I think I'll just stick with rank 1 Stealth. I don't know if we really need 2. Now there was the core one. I think we'll probably get spell knowledge. Because it is kind of annoying having to, you know, switch through all the time. I think this is just like a quality of life talent that you should get. Even though you're kind of sacrificing, you know, 3 talent points you can use into, like, spells and stuff like that. Increase the range of Revelio, that's okay. I think we'll just get another spell knowledge. I wonder if 4 is too many. It's probably good enough. Now we can go through like a bunch of them. So now we can have like just one for like catching beasts. Should probably put that there. Should have Expelliarmus one. I think that should be it. Or maybe a stealth one. One that stealths. And then like the first 2 can be our... Just what we're trying... I don't know, just... First 2 can just be combat, and then these ones can be like, the one can be stealth and the other one can be for beasts. It makes me feel like we need more. Like, you could have one for, you know, the room of requirement. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. And next episode, we will do some more quests. I don't know if we'll keep doing the main story quest chain. Maybe we'll do some side quests. Take a little break from the main story. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.